Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Next going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Ripping through the defense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a 1st down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lift on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Waddle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
It's a draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into that end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to...
take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Plucks it out of the air. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Man, that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as...
He lets one fly deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Calls his own number. Touchdown, UCLA! And here they come, almost all the way back.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. That throw catch. A really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense, picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
UCLA, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He breaks a tackle. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
I At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slithers into space. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down